We're running late. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking. And once again, I am joined by my ever-faithful artist friend, Avery Butterworth. How you doing tonight?
What?
Well, I seem to have started a little, possibly a little dust-up with a comic book creator over on Twitter.
What did you do?
Ron Mars made a post about calling Comicsgate creators grifters because, you know, he's totally calling us wrong. And I questioned him on it, and he's been responding to me. So we'll see. What did he just...
I don't care what Ron Mars thinks.
Okay.
Why do you engage these weirdos?
Hold on a second. I'm responding to him again. You spell outlandish.
Oh my God. Dude, that dude's a crazy person.
I know.
Don't stick your thing in crazy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm doing it anyway.
All right.
All right, well, hold on. All right. Ugh, why is my screen locking up?
Because you're talking to Ron Mars.
Yeah, well, all right, hold on.
Waste of energy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to make a point. Okay, so he says... All right, if you want to hang up, go ahead, because I'm gonna tell this.
Okay, I'm gonna take my headphones off for a little bit.
Okay. So Ron Mars posts a post that says, okay, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me go incognito, and then I'll share this all with you. Ooh, can I do that from here? Ah, shit. Never mind. I'll just do it. Hold on. I don't know if anybody's watching. Nobody's watching. Never mind. I'm gonna make a video about it later anyway. But I decided instead of sharing it now, I'll just make a video about it later.
You can share it now and cut this out.
Yeah, I could. All right, well, hold on a second. Oh, crap. Did I just...
Tug does that all the time.
Well. Now he wants to talk about semantics in his statement, but that's okay. All right, hold on a second. Cat, get off.
Yeah, you want to bring a product to a customer base you feel is underserved, you know, people who want apolitical stuff. And that makes you a grifter. Okay, well, whatever floats his boat, man. I can't help the dude.
Well, this is... Let's see. Tweets. Go back to my tweet. Hold on. All right, hold on. See, he had made a post that said, this is the saddest ass bullshit yet. No, we don't agree with you in private. We despise Comicsgate in private. We despise Comicsgate in public. And we think it's funny you dummies are getting your pockets picked by opportunistic grifters. Now, when he says opportunistic grifters, who is he referring to? Comicsgate creators.
Yes.
Right. So I said to him, as a Comicsgate creator with an IndieGoGo campaign running right now, plug, I want to know if you will apologize to all the creators who you are calling grifters after they fulfill their campaign commitments. I back several projects and have already received many, not grifters. And then I went to share with him those campaigns. I shared Stardust with Nasser. I shared Iron Sights with Richard C. Meyer, and I shared Elliot Fernandez's Black, White, and Red book. And he asked me, he says, when did I call Nasser a grifter? He says, can you please show me where I called Nasser a grifter? And I said, you called Comicsgate creators grifters in the post I attached. They are all Comicsgate creators. They have all identified their IndieGoGo campaigns as Comicsgate. They have all fulfilled them. And there are more coming. And then the response to me was, the word creators does not appear anywhere in my tweet, does it? And even if it did, creators doesn't mean all creators, does it? That said, Richard and Ethan are totally picking your pockets. But if you're good with that, so am I. All right, so we need to respond. Me too.
If you got your book, your pocket wasn't picked.
All right, so hold on. So by getting the book, Richard promised means I got my pocket picked. Where's the logic in that, sir? Or is that too much?
I don't know. These people don't exist in my reality.
I know.
Let me stop sharing. Has anybody showed up in chat?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not looking.
Well, I guess I got to go look then. So
I had it up just a second ago. I think it.
Hopefully it won't autoplay when I bring it up. I can't use my phone. Hey, what's up, PS? How you doing? He's wanting to argue with Ron Marr. Yeah. How are you doing? How you doing, PS Meltzer? Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, hold on just a second. I'm typing something. What's the word when somebody says something, but it's not general. It's like open. What's the word I'm looking for?
Vague?
No, not vague. Well, vague. When you paint a whole bunch of people with the same brush, you know.
Off work early and for good.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Are you okay? Did you retire or lose your job?
This doesn't show. Damn it.
Oh man, that sucks. Layoffs are awful. Well, I hope you find something else. And soon. It's lay off just before Christmas. Nice going. Jerks. They could I hope you got a nice severance package considering the time of year. You have to hate it when you hear about companies doing that to people. Goes pay you 40 hours till the 1st. Every week. Okay. So if you can find something now, even if it's part time, real quick, it'll really work out actually. But okay, at least okay. There's that. That's actually very good. That's really good.
I'm so sorry I missed what's going on, guys. I
know because you're not even involved in your own stream.
I was poking a bear. Or I was attempting to poke a bear.
All right, man, you're gonna do it. It's gonna.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna backfire on you one day.
How is it gonna backfire? Is he not gonna offer me a job one day? Is that what's gonna happen?
No, you. The weirdos, man. The weirdos. Not everybody who gets swarmed gets help.
I know.
So if they notice you and start it.
Yeah. P.S. Meltzer, I'm really sorry about that, man. That really sucks.
Hey, Commodore, man.
Yeah, hey, Commodore. How's it going? Damn cat. Come on, buddy. You know what the problem is? Nobody else is home. I'm the only one home, so they all gotta... Come on, let's go. Keep moving. They come to me for attention. Oh, I put my sweater on because it was cold back here, but damn, it's getting hot. All right, guys. Oh, Commodore, I was just poking the bear, poking at Ron Mars on Twitter. He made a statement about comic skaters, and I questioned him on it, and he's being an ass. Well, I'm kind of being an ass too, but that's okay. We can all be asses together.
It gives you more time to work on your comic. You're an optimist. You're an optimist. You're an Optimus Prime.
Did you see that there was a Twitter video that was put out about a transforming Optimus Prime toy?
Uh-huh.
Have you seen that?
Is it one that transforms itself?
Yes, transforms itself.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it's like I have a pretty cool Optimus Prime that transforms. I need to dig that thing out, man. It's the first anniversary edition they put out a few years ago.
P.S. Meltzer, if you think that's a cute kitty, you want him, you can have him. Come on by and pick him up. He's my wife's cat, and I gladly give him away. He is a pain in the ass.
Kittens are cute. Cats are jerks.
Well, they're technically he's still a kitten because he's not even a year old yet. So technically he's still a kitten. But yes, he is a jerk.
Excuse me. Oh man.
Have we all changed the name from Comicsgate to Comics Grade? Is that the new thing?
They've been doing the Comics Great joke for a long time now.
Yeah. I don't really care. I don't care what labels are, I recently had to... What is up with you?
The stuff people are willing to believe without checking something out for themselves is amazing.
Benji, get off my table. Ugh. Come on, Benji. Come on. I'm going to kill that cat. I really shouldn't say that on live stream video.
And
my wife might...
Abuse.
You what?
I said animal abuse.
That wasn't animal abuse. I calmly, nicely picked him up and put him down.
You're a monster.
Monster. That's right. Ethan was right. We're monsters. All right. I have an idea for my next drawing. It's going to be of Brock.
Like Kelly LeBrock?
I didn't say LeBrock. I said Brock.
Brock Lesnar?
What? I don't know who the heck you're talking about.
I like messing with you.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
It's fun.
Yeah, only for you. I text Todd and I said it. I asked him if he was going to be able to join this evening, and he said no. He had some people from out of town in town, and they were going out to a movie together. And I'm like, damn it! And I realized he was talking about my daughter. Dude, they left like around 5 o'clock last night. They got there at 11 this morning. They drove straight. I can't believe that. I'm like, I could not. I would not have done that. I'm too old to have done that. Commodore said they checked it, but they checked it out with news from the same nepotist clickbait news that support big comics. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, Ron Mars has been going off on Comicsgate for a while now, and he just said something that as he was talking about Comicsgate, and he said, you know, if you dummies want to give to these grifters, and I'm like, wait a minute. Not all Comicsgate, and actually none of the Comicsgate people so far have been grifters. And as somebody who's currently doing an IndieGoGo, I took a lot of offense to that. So I asked him, I said, hey, are you going to apologize? You know, if when they fulfill their campaigns, because, you know, a lot of them have. I
think there's been some people who haven't made it who I think were trying.
That doesn't work.
And I think it bit him in the butt.
Yeah, well,
I think it bit him in the butt.
I don't think anybody who has completed an IndieGoGo campaign is grifting anybody.
No, I don't think. I don't think any of the major players are grifters. They're all being businessmen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when I said I mentioned Nasser because I've gotten Nasser's book, I mentioned Elliot Fernandez because I got Elliot's book, and I mentioned Iron Sights, and he immediately came back and said, "Oh, Richard is definitely a grifter," and I'm like, Avery pointed out the fact: how does me paying for the book and him fulfilling and sending me the book count as grifting? You know?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. A grifter is you got people to pay for something and then they didn't get it. That's grifting.
Yeah.
Not fulfilling your promise and taking the money and run.
Richard Pace. Oh, excuse me.
Would be
Claymore.
Yeah, that's grifting.
Doesn't Kwanzaa owe a bunch of people some stuff?
So apparently that first Black campaign, what I've heard, I don't know, maybe it's not true. Maybe all those comments are really, really old. But some of those people, and even I've heard some of the people from Molly Danger, like a good chunk, don't have their book. I've seen these books in shops. Why is there anyone who backed not have their book?
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
The comics came out. I mean, if you get picked up with a publisher before your campaign's over or you have to go print yourself, that should help you get your print run down really, really cheap.
Yeah.
A lot cheaper than if you were doing it on your own. So some of those copies should have been going out to your backers. I don't get it.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I have wrong information. But
oh, Ron Mars seems to be blowing up my my Twitter right now. All right, he says, and in all honesty, it makes me sad because you've been sold a bill of goods by a handful of guys milking their audiences as cash cows. When they started to be real money involved, the infighting began. People got tossed out of the movement. And then he says, because of greed, it's about the money. It's always been about the money. When there's no money to be hovered, there will be no more movement. That said, good luck with your book. I truly mean that. Make comics. Okay, well, that was nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll respond to him afterwards and say, yeah, you too, man. Quit picking on everybody in Comicsgate. We're better than you are.
Don't.
We're better people.
Don't Don't say that. Some of the infighting is people. I think some of it's been people being jealous, man.
Yeah.
Thinking they show up, go, hey, I'm Comicsgate, and people hand you a big pile of money. It doesn't work like that.
I wish it worked like that, you know?
But it doesn't. You have to earn consumer trust. But there's some people that don't get that.
Oh, wait a minute. He just came back and said Iron Sights was promised in August. Since it was already completed and is being delivered now. Actually, I got it like a month and a half ago, but that's okay. If you were satisfied with the product, good for you. Jawbreakers has not been delivered despite his promise for August as well. I hope you were satisfied with that too. Oh, motherfucker, I got to respond.
Being late doesn't bother me. Yeah, well, he's trying to goad you. That's obvious. I guess I'll go look at chat, see what people are. Where's my browser? Sorry, guys. What's up, man? Okay, hold on. Just don't use the term. Yeah, video games get delayed all the time. Yeah, lots of products, especially lots of crowdfunding projects get delayed a lot. It's pretty common, and as long as you're not a year late, a couple of months is fine by most people. But super duper late, yeah, video games get delayed, movies get delayed, books get delayed. And these are from major production. These are major productions. People with millions and millions of dollars behind them. He can't help himself, man. A rabid ideologue can't. They can't mitigate or moderate their behavior.
Okay, I got to delete this last part because that's probably an incorrect statement, but all right. You want to know what I said to him?
You're going to tell me.
Oh, crap. What did I just say? He says, Ironsight was promised in August. He goes through that whole thing. And then I said, so mainstream comics are never late? I'm not worried about Jawbreakers or Cyberfrog because as a creator, I understand delays, but they've all been completely upfront about it to the backers, constant video updates and Twitter posts. You know?
Yeah.
I guess when you can't argue it, you have to go into like itty bitty little semantic stuff like, yeah. First you come out and you say, well, they're grifting, they're taking your money, and then you tell them, but I got my product. Well, they said it was supposed to be done in August, they didn't do it. What? Semantics, buddy. Ron Mars is a really old guy, right? I'm assuming.
Ron Mars has been around for a long time. Yeah, he's probably 15, 20 years older than us, maybe. He was writing comics when we were teenagers, dude.
Yeah, I know. I can remember several comics with his name on them. So.
Oh yeah, I bought some. I'm never buying another one, but yeah, I bought some back then.
So. I got involved. I came out full steam ahead with Comicsgate after what Mark Waid did to DNC, because that was just absolutely disgusting and horrible, and I could no longer sit back and just watch it happen. You know, now Ron Mars is attacking Comicsgate creators, calling them grifters, even though in his post he did not say creators, but who the hell else was he talking about? And he wasn't specific in saying just Ethan and Richard because he made a blanket statement. Blanket statement. That's what the phrase I was looking for. Damn it. So, he makes a blanket statement, and what's her name? Gail Simone does this all the time as well, and, it's just frustrating.
That's the point of it.
Well,
that's the point. That's the point. It's to frustrate you, and because if you can make someone you're having an argument with angry, it's easier to win the argument because it's harder to think clearly and articulate your argument.
Yeah, just like that. I messed up what I was actually going to try to say, and I knew the phrase.
The point.
Okay. P.S. Meltzer said, just don't use the term "you people." Okay. Dude, video games get delayed all the time. That is true. The Wade lawsuit is holding back Jawbreaker. Cyberfrog is because Ethan added pages as well. He's been on YouTube less, which says something about him being almost done. EVS isn't a B. Claymore. Absolutely right. Duke Nukem Forever was delayed forever, and it finally came out. Yeah, it was bad, but where's B. Claymore's book? 3 years, right?
3 years. The people they defend are multiple years late with campaigns. But, my Nazis, right? My Trump. And everybody in Comicsgate loves Trump. Which isn't true. Several people in Comicsgate or Comicsgate adjacent are actually liberal. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can be all those things. It's about, from the fan side, it's about asking for certain things and expecting a certain amount of professionalism. And from the creator side, it's about providing that in good faith. I don't think any of the customer, fan, whatever you want to say, any of their requests are unreasonable.
No.
They seem to be common sense, common simple business practice.
Yeah, right. All right. Now, I originally had plans. Oh, you know what? I might still do this. Hold on just a quick second. I'll be right. Hold on just a second.
How bad lagging behind is my chat where I'm watching it? Yeah, it's like 3 years late. Apparently, I've heard his dog ate his homework or something. I don't know. I totally understand if a book ends up 2 or 3 months late.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Are you going to participate in your live stream?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. There was goings on in the other room, and I didn't know what was happening, so I had to go check it out. And as far as I can tell,
as well as argue with NPCs on Twitter. Twitter is a trash fire.
I'm not arguing with anybody on Twitter right now. But sometimes people say stuff, and you just got to speak out. You got to say something,
I don't care what they have to say.
I know, but sometimes I just...
I wouldn't even know what that dude has to say. I don't look.
I know. I understand. I think as a Comicsgate creator, a Comicsgate YouTuber, even if we change the name, guys, I don't care. That's fine. I don't really care. If we want to call it something else, that's fine. But there are pieces, there are things about this movement that I agree with 100%, you know? And sometimes you have to defend that, you know? Sometimes you have to speak up when people are bad-mouthing you and your group, you know, because I consider us Comicsgate creators, and when somebody goes on little Twitter rampage blasting all Comicsgate creators, you gotta say something. Sometimes you just gotta say something. At least that's what I feel. Other people in this live stream don't agree with me.
I don't care what they think. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, you know, if Ron Martz wants to go out there and lambaste people for stuff,
you didn't make it. You didn't make a dent.
Oh, I know. I understand that. I did give myself some material for a video.
Okay.
Which, to be honest with you, sometimes that's what a lot of this is about as well. You know, I have a bunch of people that follow my channel that don't come to the live streams that do watch my videos. You know, so I'm always trying to think of the other guy. You know, these guys, PS Meltzer, Commodore, Avid, you guys, Gizmo, D, you guys are fantastic. We love it every time you guys join. But you know what? Sometimes I got to speak a little bit louder to reach other people. And if you guys think I should shut up, let me know, you know? And I don't do that many Comicsgate videos as much anymore.
I just don't understand why you're bothering with them.
Because there's
it's not shut up. It's why waste your breath?
It's because there's no such. Well, I know they say there's no such thing as bad press. It's all press. Well, there's no such thing as bad attention sometimes. You know? If I put out a video that says Ron Martz thinks I'm a blah, 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 a grifter, just because I'm associated with Comicsgate, and people find that interesting and turn in, they're going to find out about the project and find out what we're about, you know?
Well, there's some people in Comicsgate that don't think you're Comicsgate. Because
Who said that?
Because you're a creator.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, but I'm also a fan. I've reviewed books, you know? I still buy comics. I was at the comic book store last week and bought new comics.
I bought comics.
I know you did. I saw your video.
Yeah, it was mostly Alterna.
Yeah, I know. Did you cancel your poll?
No.
Okay, good.
It's the only way I can get my Alterna books.
I understand.
Alterna books are cheap, man. I can afford Alterna books. I don't see how they make money.
Yeah.
At that price. Oh my god, dude. Although I'm thankful for it because a lot of their stuff's pretty good. I like them, and I like the way Peter Simeti treats people. I've seen the way he treats the fans, and I like it.
All right, hold on a second. P.S. Meltzer's made some good points here. He says you can't talk business with a person who's got a master's degree in gender studies. It's problematic. That's good.
Exactly.
He says have fun time. Happy fun time comics, less politics, more fun. You're absolutely right. I like that idea. I'm okay with that. Exactly. Happiness is better than pleasing everyone. Be yous. I think just tell him he smells and his mother dresses him funny. He says. Yeah. He also says your art is looking good. Be yourself. And then he says, "Oh, I talked to Cross Comics. He's free. I think next Saturday. He has Apollo this week, last week, and then James Dean Anderson canceled. Oh, that's too bad. But yeah. Tell him to reach out to me. Now, is it James Dean or James? Because he said James Dean Anderson. Isn't that the guy from Stargate?
No, he's a Comicsgate creator.
Oh, okay.
Creator of conflict. It sticks in your head, dude, when you hear it, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't, dude. I'm not hating on that dude. It's that sticks in your head, man. That is a tagline.
Well, we're the monsters who created Hero, so
that doesn't stick. Come, God.
I'll make it stick. Damn it!
You're awful.
I'm awful. What about you?
I've been using the whole "I'm a monster" stick for a long time.
Well, see, I don't understand why you haven't then, just embraced the fact that we're monsters,
Do you see my icon? That's been my icon for weeks or months.
Yes, I see your icon.
I did that piece of art months ago.
Yes, I understand, but I seriously doubt that's what he was referring to.
I didn't say it was.
I know.
But it was one little joke.
Yeah, but it was funny and I liked it.
It was kind of funny.
Ethan doesn't tell kind of funny jokes. He tells funny jokes, damn it.
But it was just one, dude. He has no idea who we are.
Oh, I know. Oh, Richard Dean Anderson. Okay, yeah,
Richard Dean.
Well, I had 2 out of 3 names right, man. Yeah. I get credit for that, right?
I was thinking James Dean for some reason. Yeah, it's a great tagline though. That tagline is awesome. I've heard it a bunch of times, and it sticks because the moment you hear Dean Anderson, you go creator of conflict automatically.
Man, do you believe this? I almost forgot his tail. How can I do? I can't. I almost forgot his tail. You know how many times I've done that with Hero? Drawing Hero?
I've forgotten the pink in his ear a bunch of times. I mean, it's easy to do.
Yeah. Well, you started the whole pink in his ear thing, so.
It's still easy to forget.
Yeah.
When you're just looking along.
Hold on a second. I got to check something real quick. I got to pull out my reference for my character because I forget.
Yeah. The guy who named a bird Periwinkle goes, I don't know what color he is. His name's Periwinkle. Although he isn't Periwinkle Blue, but still, the fact that his family name is Periwinkle. There's a. Well,
that's not his family name. That's his name.
Periwinkle Pudge.
Yeah.
So if his first name is Pudge, wouldn't Periwinkle be his family name?
No, that's his full name. Like Hero's name. Hero does have a last name, but we never actually talked about it. He does have a family name, but we've never revealed it in the story. I'm not really sure why.
Well, why?
I don't know why. Maybe it's because I didn't like it, and
is your comic a war on families? Are you secretly an SJW?
No, at least I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know. You like talking to him on there with Ron Mars. That's kind of suspicious to me.
Yeah, well. Listen, he talked to me. That was the thing. I just made a comment, and he talked to me. He could have ignored me and not said anything.
Well, it's a chance to own a comic skater, man. He's gonna take it.
Did he own me?
He's not. Well, you haven't reached Block and Mock yet, so.
Oh no, I'm still cool with him. Listen, let him say what he wants to say. I'm just pointing out that he's wrong. Whether he admits it or not, it's on him. I mean, he's going to have to go speak to the big man when he gets up there, and they're going to be at the pearly gates, and they're going to say to him, Ron, you remember that time?
You were mean to that little.
You were mean to that one comic creator.
A dirty little comic skater.
You didn't acknowledge the fact that your statement was incorrect, You know, even after he showed you evidence of it, you didn't apologize. You doubled down and
Evidence? You want these people to believe evidence? Now you are on some serious hardcore drugs.
Yeah, I don't have any drugs in this house. Actually, there's probably something in the house. I just don't. I wouldn't know what it was to begin with. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm a virgin when it comes to all that kind of stuff. I don't know anything about drugs or alcohol or any of that stuff.
Crack is pretty cool.
I'm pure as the driven snow.
Smoke crack, kids. It's good for you. Oh man, I like being a bad person. It's fun.
P.S. Meltzer says he spends a lot of money on Ethan's stream and super chats to plug his book. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I did it one time so far. I mean, I'm planning on doing it more, but Ethan was doing a live stream and he was talking about projects. So I went in there and I threw down a 20 and mentioned Hero, and he read it and then he moved on. It's like, okay, just means I gotta be more persistent.
I don't know right now. I wouldn't bother him.
Yeah, well, like I said before, it's time to start reaching out to other people too. You know.
Sure.
Got to follow back up with Tug and Edwin.
Tug might not be wanting to promote anyone either because of the same person ruining it for everyone.
Yeah, he was going off on Mindy again today. I'm like,
and I don't blame them.
I really haven't been paying attention to all that, so I gotta, you know.
I don't blame anyone for just saying, you know what, we're not promoting anyone.
Yeah. When I got to work today, I did all my normal daily stuff, and then I got pulled into a meeting, and my boss and my boss's boss asked me to create 3 new reports with year-to-date data, and I'm like, okay, no problem. So I pretty much spent the day working on them, and it's so funny as I brought the third report, the last report, which I actually thought was pretty fantastic. I did a really good job on it. So if I do say so myself. And my boss was like, you could have just finished this up tomorrow. The meeting's not till next week. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't know that part. You guys tell me, hey, we need this. I get to work on it, But here's the bad part. It meant I had to leave work at 5:10. And where I work on this side of town, it's a horrible time to get into traffic. I literally live maybe 15 minutes away from my work. So on a normal day, I can come home and, no time at all. It took me an hour to get home tonight because traffic was so freaking bad.
Doesn't shock me.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I like leaving like around 4:30. You didn't hear that, did you?
Yep.
I put it over on the other side of my...
So inconsiderate.
I know, somebody's reaching out to me.
Oh, cool. I thought it could have been a notification for
I did get a notification, Mike but I did get a notification for Mike Miller's thing, but
yeah,
I also got a text message from somebody. Oh. I'll have to address when we're done with this.
I gotta go get a new phone tomorrow.
You do? What are you gonna get?
I don't know. The cheapest thing.
Well, the phone I got was really cheap. So
it was like the cheapest thing I can.
It was $85 was what I paid for that phone.
But I have to go to the T-Mobile store.
Oh, well, I just went to Best Buy.
They don't have T-Mobile phones, do they? Anymore?
Yeah, well, yeah, they have unblocked phones that you can use with T-Mobile.
Oh, I'm on an employee's plan.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about that fact. Well, then you got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah. Those cracks in my screen, there's little chunks missing now at the very bottom where the controls are. And I had a drop of water on my fingertip when I touched my screen from washing my hands. And it almost completely fried the screen. I got it back working, but it's like real dark all around the edges. And the connection's going bad anyway from plug it up for the charger.
P.S. Melter said, did you hear the new drug on the street? High in T-Wolf milk? Malin militia. Turn twice, turn often.
Oh, God.
And then he says, have you tried Edwin Boyette or Mike Miller or I Love Comics? I know Last Ditch Effort is Nasser. That's funny. Edwin, I've already been talking to. I talked to him. He had given me some advice on the IndieGoGo, and I've chit-chatted back and forth with him a little bit. Mike S. Miller, I actually met in New York. I showed him a preview copy of the book, and I'm pretty sure he's forgotten who I was by now, and that's okay. And I Love Comics. Does he do? I don't think he does reviews or does stuff like that, promote stuff like that.
He's one of the people that says the creators aren't Comicsgate.
Yeah.
The last I heard of him, the last thing I heard from him, I heard him say was, if you're a creator showing up and just saying you're Comicsgate, F you.
Okay, well.
That maybe I'm taking it out of context, but I was like, okay, dude.
Yep.
I didn't, I'm not going to make a deal out of it, because I'm buddies with Webb. And
yeah.
But I mean, I was like, oh, okay. And that, I mean, cool. I mean,
yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think he plugs Comics8 creators.
Yeah, maybe I took it the wrong way, but I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his channel,
Yeah. So this whole thing has changed so much,
Sure.
But well. No, I'm gonna reach out to Tug. I mean, if he's not up for it, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I think
I understand
he having a kid is just right up right up my, I'm just gonna say my alley, but it's right within my.
It's your target audience.
It's my target audience. That's right. That's what I'm trying to get at. Damn it, man! I cannot get words to come out today.
But I don't blame anybody for not wanting to promote. I can't, I can't. It's their deal. It's their channel. They make, it's their platform.
But like I said, we're gonna start reaching out to other people, and we're gonna start promoting other people and cross promotion. And as a matter of fact, Friday. Oh, guys, I forgot to mention, I may not be able to live stream tomorrow. I'm already screwing up the whole live stream every day thing, but right after work, I have to head down to Daytona to pick up the wife, and it's a 2-hour drive, and then I have to drive back. So I may not be back home till after 9, and I don't know if I want to start live streaming at 9. I mean, if I get a bee in my bonnet, I may do it just for the heck of it, but I'm not. I may do it just to maintain my thing, but if I did do it, it wouldn't be for very long. P.S. Melter says, I don't get why not supporting the ones making the alternative for those wanting to read good comics that have what they want and not what they don't want. Well, I get wanting DC and Marvel to get better. Yeah, but their whole thing.
Some people's thing is this is only about saving Marvel and DC.
Yes.
And they don't care about independent creators. And that's fine. Because for them, nothing about some of the original intention has changed.
I really think, had they not said to Richard C. Meyer, well, either put up or shut up, if you think you can do better, then do it, this whole IndieGoGo thing might not have happened the way it happened,
Yeah.
I mean, I know Ethan probably would eventually have done it, but it would not have been, I don't think it would have been as explosive as it was, Because they said to DNC, they said to Richard, either, if you think you can do better, do it. And he said, okay. I think, honestly, he may have just been waiting for somebody to say that, because he had a project in his back pocket and he was ready to go with it. So that would be Iron Sights. But then again, he, said, well, if we're going to do this, let's do it right. And he grabbed John Malin and he did Jawbreakers. And, $460 some odd $1,000 later, they are still bitching and complaining about it.
Shocker.
Yeah, had they just not
tried to collude and sabotage things, he would have done well. He still would have broke 100,000, maybe even 200, but it wouldn't have been as big as it was if they hadn't acted like a bunch of little psychos.
Yeah, and you know what? All they did was bring more attention to him. I think that's the thing they don't realize, is that when they...
No, they realize some of it. It's just a lot of them can't control their behavior.
Yeah.
They can't moderate what they say and what they do. You notice all the nefarious things they try to do to him to get him deplatformed, they always end up openly bragging about it. It's because they can't moderate their behavior.
Yeah. Oh, that's just sad. One of my friends on Facebook said, live and let live, and I'm all for that. But that's not what the SJW comic book pros are doing, If Ron Mars could just shut up about Comicsgate, nobody would care, But, oh well. Now I'm going to make a video about him.
They can't moderate their behavior. They consider your existence a threat to theirs.
P.S. Meltzer says, what if they won't? Then what's next? Watch comics go away? They are children, and an adult child is a psycho. Ooh, yeah. Avery, would you consider yourself an adult child?
No.
No? Oh. I do from time to time. Except, once again, if I was an adult child, I'd be an adult 12-year-old girl.
Oh God. You phrased that all wrong.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't think of a better way to say it, so I just said it.
No, their behavior's pathological.
Actually, I have nieces that are in that age range. They probably think I'm a total dork. Even though we probably like all the same type of things. No, probably not. What do kids like nowadays, I don't know.
I don't know. They like the Fortnite.
They like the Fortnite.
And the LOL so randoms.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the thing is that kids like nowadays. P.S. Melcher says, what is this, Big and Freaky Friday? Guys, I hate to say it. I hate to say it. If Avery and I switched brains, he would probably shoot himself. Pretty sure of it.
It's not like I haven't tried before.
P.S. Melter says they like slime, Fortnite, and stupid surprise stuff. I work at a toy store.
See, I was right with the Fortnite. They like the Fortnite.
They like the Fortnite, okay.
I've never played it. I don't want to. I'm playing Oblivion. That's how way behind I am.
See, I don't even know what either of those things are. Actually, I do know what Fortnite is, but if you showed me a screenshot of it, I wouldn't be able to tell you. You know?
I couldn't tell you the difference between a Fortnite and an Overwatch.
Oh, Overwatch I like. I mean, I like the character designs.
Except annoying thoughts on the stupid TikTok videos of stupid people.
What's TikTok videos?
Oh, thank God you don't know. Can't count yourself lucky. Don't look it up.
Okay. Okay.
On this, you are so lucky.
Okay. Okay.
They're really annoying.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a lot of fake gamers.
Okay.
Doing these videos. It's a thing I think that's kind of like Musically.
I don't know what Musically is.
Again, count yourself lucky.
Okay. Okay.
You done good by not knowing what these things are. You are the fortunate one here.
Okay.
You don't have that cancer in your brain.
Okay. Man, I really need my...
Because if you did, you might self-harm.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Because it's cancer. It will hurt your soul.
Okay. Man, I swear to God, people will come into my office and eat my erasers. Charlie, do you see my eraser?
Sure, he asked the Doge.
Well, the Doge is on the floor underneath my table, so
he probably ate your eraser.
Let me see if I have an extra one. Nope, not in there. Check this one. Nope, not in there.
Is it in the other one? In the other one? Check the other one. I have no idea if there's another one. I'm just screwing with him.
Why do I have a roll of toilet paper in my room, my office?
Because your art is shit.
Yeah, that would explain it, guys.
I'm sorry, bro. I was like, cheap shot, but I had to take it.
Yeah, no.
I was like, oh, God, I have to. It's like, can I forgive myself for taking this cheap shot?
I forgive you.
Okay. It's like, well, Andrew, forgive me for taking this shot versus can I forgive myself for
that? I found it. I found the eraser.
Okay. Why are there all toilet paper? Your art is I'm a bad friend.
You are a bad friend, but I still love you.
But the thing is, though, it's been almost 30 years. I mean, at this point, you only have yourself to blame.
Honestly, there's not much you can say or do to me that would make me stop being your friend at this point. So you're just stuck with me.
I hate you.
So, I know. Even if you yelled at me and screamed at me and threatened me, I'd say, okay, see you Sunday.
I do yell at you, scream at you, and threaten you.
I just don't get the point. I just don't get it. You're like...
I'm just not used to dealing with special needs children.
That's funny.
It's an exercise in patience. I need to learn to be more patient.
Yeah, well. Oh, almost lost my ink. All right. Hold on just a quick second. I need to get... Yeah, that'll work. All right. Yeah, I was going to say this took an hour, but technically I haven't been working on it an hour because of the fact that I spent the first, 15 minutes conversing with Ron Mars, who is probably one of the first professionals I've ever actually had a conversation with, at least on Twitter. No,
I think there's been some. I think there was another.
Well, that wasn't Comicsgate.
No, there was one time you spoke with. With
who?
The ticking time bomb.
The ticking time bomb.
At least I consider her a ticking time bomb.
Oh, Mags Visaggio. Yeah, I did have a conversation back and forth with her one time. And I thought about putting it into a video, but it was really not that good. So I never really shared it. So, okay. P.S. Meltzer says, I'm done with gaming till Cyberpunk 2077. I'm done with most gaming. I only like RPG story-driven games.
Yeah, I love them too.
Hey, anybody out there a gamer? Like card games, like Magic the Gathering, stuff like that. Anybody out there into that kind of stuff? Because it was suggested to me at one point that Hero might make a good card game, with different characters and locations and stuff like that. And I always thought it would be a cool idea, but
I suggested something like that.
Yeah, I know you've suggested it too, but you're not the only one. So the point is, are there kid-friendly games out there like that?
Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Pokemon is one of those type of games. Plus, there's some other ones based on different anime and stuff. There's a bunch of these type of games from Japan, not just Pokemon. Now they come and go really fast here in America.
Yeah,
a lot of them flop.
Check
out Rudy's channel.
Rudy,
that guy here in Jacksonville.
Alpha
Investments.
Okay, I know you've mentioned him a couple times. I don't think I've ever.
We've met him up there at the comic shop. Now we just didn't know him at the. I had never seen his YouTube at the time.
Oh, okay.
But we ran into him once when we were first starting our channels, and we ended up with a conversation with him about YouTube and stuff at Borderlands. I'm pretty sure that was him because it's the giggity. And so I was like, because when I came across his channel the first time, I'm like, I've met this dude somewhere before, and then I eventually realized his store's here in Jackson. I'm like, then I remembered. I was like, oh yeah. I don't know. See if you can get in contact with him, and he might be able to tell you what kind of games to look at. I don't know, or go to his store.
Yeah. Because I know there's.
I mean, he's really busy. He's a really popular channel. I mean, getting a response might be next to impossible.
Yeah.
He has no idea.
Well, it's just something I thought of. I mean, if I don't know, if there was a company out there who had like a template that you could use,
Talk to Web.
Okay.
Web knows about role-playing games, and I don't know about the card ones, but he knows. He understands them.
Well, this is something that if Hero blew up and became popular, that's something we could expand into.
Yeah, I've said that before.
Yeah, because I know, what's his name? David Peterson, who does Mouse Guard, got into gaming. Well, that's because he was originally a gamer to begin with, so. Not that I think that there's a model for that or not, but, you never know.
I think my idea for Hero wasn't just one of those card games. It was something that's like a cross between a board game and a tabletop RPG.
Right.
With like little figures also in place in a little map. Like it comes with a base map, and you buy expansion maps and little sets to set on the map that you role play as your location. So you can buy a basic map that has mazes and forests and whatever, and you buy, hey, where are you going to on this map? Well, here's this building that represents a labyrinth, a castle, a mountain with caves, and you buy the little ogre-like figures, and them all look good, like Skylander quality.
Yeah.
And but the game would come with like Hero and Pudge and some base stuff, and then you can buy these expansion maps and stuff that you set everything up on.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely something
Sort
that
of role play through a board game.
yeah. That's something that could happen. You never know.
That was my idea. I don't know if it's good. It might be stupid.
Well, you never know till you try it. But I know there's this. I think there's like a game developer out there who has like a template that you just, you know, you take your creation and you just insert it into the template, and then you can produce a game out of it. You know, but I don't know how it works, or I don't know any of that stuff. So, but you never know. It could be interesting. Could be something to look into in the future. All right, I don't want to screw this one up anymore, so I think he's done. But this is Brock, Hero's older brother, who actually does look like what you would think a hero would look like. He's big and strong and you know, very much like a hero. So what do you guys think? Cool sketch? I'm happy with it.
I think this page is done.
Okay, cool. Wait a minute. Let me focus on you again. The one with the splash?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, that's a little bit of comic book trickery. Put a big, huge word, splash, because you don't want to actually draw it. PS Melter says, there's a spider behind him. Nice. Yes, yes. RPG Makers via PS1 through PS3, I think, lets you make your own RPG game.
Oh, I forgot about that game.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that, so.
Yeah, but it's not something you could publish. But yeah, I forgot there was an RPG Maker where you could make like this rudimentary RPG back. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't into RPGs back then, but I forgot about that. There used to be some really creative, interesting games on PlayStation and PS2 back in the day. Like that MTV Music Generator.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was a very, very simplified block by block version of something like Fruity Loops.
Commodore says, you're talking about GURPS? I don't know what I recognize the name GURPS. I know it's a gamer.
He doesn't recognize the term. Yeah, you have to explain.
I don't know what it.
Commodore. He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen the games. I don't know what they are. But all right, so here I want to show these off. These are the 5 drawings that I've done so far. You've got.
That's really good. That Brock is really cool, dude.
You got Hero in his samurai outfit. You got Hero's mom jumping into action. You got the twins, Missy and May. You got Hawkeye and Brock. And I'm not sure who I'm doing next. I kind of told myself I was going to focus on book 1 characters. And there are still several more to go. But I so want to do book 2 and book 3 characters. One of the ones that I really like is that I really want to do another design of is Hunter, Brock's older sister, Hero's older sister, and I got an idea for her. And yeah, Richard says Hunter, do Hunter. But see, Hunter only appears in book 2, so actually I have an idea for a backup story that I may put in book 3 that's a Hunter story. Because in book 2, she's getting ready to do something and she gets stopped. Granny Aura stops her and she makes a comment. She says, I really hate snakes. And at the time that I wrote that, I didn't know why she really hated snakes. It's just a comment that I threw in because I think, I just thought it was cool. And I need to come up with a story explaining why she doesn't like snakes. And I still don't have it in my head just yet, but I'm working on it. But it's a story that I want to tell, and I think it'll happen. It may happen in the end of book 3, maybe book 4. So he said, Richard says Hunter is hot. Okay. And then Commodore says, I guess he's talking about GURPS again. It's a tabletop RPG engine. Yeah, I know there's stuff out there, but that's future stuff. That's future stuff. But that'd be cool if Hero was popular and to make it into a game, a card game, that people could play. That'd be very, very cool. All right, guys, it is now. Richard says, can't help myself. That's all right. That's all right. I understand. All right. It's already 8:45. Technically, I spent the first 15 minutes jibber-jabbing about Twitter, so I gave you guys at least an hour of drawing, and I like this one. This one came out well. So, Avery?
Yes.
I appreciate you hanging in there with me.
No problem, man. No
so,
problem.
Yeah, like I said, if I do something tomorrow, it'll probably be late. So if you guys don't chime in, I'm okay with that. That's fine. There'll be more important things to do. But we're definitely going to be back on Friday. Actually, let me double check something real quick. Oh, shoot. I got 10 notifications on Twitter. Something happened.
Dude, they're gonna dogpile you, dude.
Yeah, I know. All right, hold on. Let's see. Awesome. How's Friday the 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern time? Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna go check out and be on Ignition. Get tuned in. If you guys aren't familiar with them, I'll post more about that later. But that's where we'll be Friday at 8 o'clock.
We or you?
Us. We were both invited.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I told you that already. At least I thought I did. Yeah, sometimes I forget to tell Avery things. So,
All
right, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining in. I appreciate you hanging out with us, and talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.